gospel music group has Wilson roots. The quartet Fantastic Spiritual Voices is the culmination of a lifetime of experiences, gospel and soul music that came before them, and patience to wait for their moment to come in the gospel music scene. The group includes 3 family members and a close friend, and debuted on the Glory Land Gospel's Top 20 Gospel Albums chart at number 12 with their new album, Quartet Daisy 1. In only 2 months since, the group's second album jumped 4 spots to number 8 on the Top 20 list in the updated June list. Most recently, the group was featured on the cover of Gospel USA magazine with a feature story about their new album. "It's something that you work so hard for, and suddenly someone recognizes you for what you're doing," frontman Tim Boone said. "I wanted to run around the house 3 or 4 times. It took me a while to cool that excitement so I could call the guys and let them know. Words can't describe how it feels to hear your material played on the radio. It's all a feeling you can't describe." Boone, brother Danny Boone, son Christopher Boone, and friend Reginald Saunders make up the quartet. What sets apart the Fantastic Spiritual Voices from other gospel groups is that they've put aside their guitars and drum kits for a DJ. That's where Christopher Boone comes in. "We love our live music, but not having to play the bass guitar feels great," Boone said. "We're hoping that we can be trendsetters in that regard for a lot of quartets to see that there's other ways to bring the message." The group's core was a part of another popular gospel group before forming the Fantastic Spiritual Voices. Their common link, the Reverend Charlie Brown, formed the quartet after performing with its members for years as the Fantastic Violinaires. "We've been singing in this group since 2012, Boone said. "Most of us are former members of the Fantastic Violinaires of Detroit. We shared the stage with the Fantastic Nightingales, Keith Wonderboy Johnson, the Pilgrim Jubilees. Pretty much every major gospel quartet group we've shared the stage with." Boone and brother Danny grew up in Wilson. Despite the group living across North Carolina and being based out of Atlanta, Gospel Daisy 1 was recorded in Wilson, and the group embraces their roots wherever they go. "We're hometown boys," Boone said. "We're Wilson natives, and we're not ashamed to say it." Danny and Tim Boone said their grandmother, Fanny Boone, played piano for a number of churches in the community. Saunders said that rich familial history in music is why the group is where it is today. "I've heard stories of people in the area say they wouldn't sing until they saw Mrs. Fanny Boone come in the church," Saunders said. "She was a talented piano player. We have roots that's deep as far as gospel singing. Some of our family members put a lot of time and effort into singing when it wasn't very popular, and it was hard to do. They paved the way for us to get to where we're at now." Boone said he was amazed at only 2 weeks to chart after it took the quartet a year to make the album. "A year," Boone said, "that was full of trials. I had a massive heart attack," Boone said. "I flatlined 3 times. When we worked on the CD, I said, 'Lord, please let me see the CD completed. I'm still here.' We all put heart into it because you never know when it's your last day on this earth. That's why this has meant so much to me. I could have been gone. We're a family. We're a unit, and we keep pushing because we've got a vision." He said this is only the beginning for the group. While the quartet has previously been nominated for a Stellar Award and is in consideration for a Dove Award nomination, Boone said his goal is to win a Grammy. "We believe God is taking us to higher heights and deeper depths," Boone said. "We trust His word that He's going to put us on the mountaintop. When we get there, we invite everyone to come see us. We hope it doesn't stop here, because this is a gift from God."